Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely right. In Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Five, eight. Hey, eat. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And his first look is incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down the way to bring up second down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Let's go, baby.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Murray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Keep playing hard.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Breeze able to find the veteran Ginn. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Let go.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a quick strip. The ball's out. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating.
Boom!
Exactly
That's
right.
how we
a
do
lost
it.
Opportunity.
Willie Henry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack,
Mike
doesn't
ready.
it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit.
Come on,
so
fellas.
every point is precious.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It didn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
This is Carson. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big number to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage. Might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands. And able to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt. Coming to you, coming to you. Fell harmlessly to the ground. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Here's Carson. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Mike's 56. Here we go. 0-0-0.
On 2nd down, it's Carson.
I got it.
He will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Breeze. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Good for 20 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
That was second down run for Murray. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Ready?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Keep it up, guys. Check.
Now Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, yeah!
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
40. 380. 7's the mic. Let's go. Let's get it. Click. For the offense. Let's go. 47.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Check Mike 47. It's coming this way. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that today's NFL.
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. A throw over the middle, taken in. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Come off the ball hard.
On second down now, it's Carson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 39. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Mike, 47. 25.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first. On first down, Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths that will create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, left and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second and goal, Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks.
Great job.
Touchdown.
Touchdown for days.
Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here.
Come on
this will
now,
be a
let's go.
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Double tight, double tight. Alert, alert. 3 down.
To throw, it's Breeze. Caught by Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here.
Here we
This
go.
will be
Here
a
we go.
touchback, and it comes
Here we
out
go.
to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio,
You're not ready.
that
You're
answer is
not ready.
1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And
Good
they're
work,
able
boys.
to get
Let's
this
go.
one across the
Let's go.
35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Ready. Yellow
Line
waiting.
of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Touchdown, defense. Shift.
They'll try to right side with Murray. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Last stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Murray. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive line.
And it's a
Watch safety
fumble.
creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Whoa. All day, baby. Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. A very eventful divisional round weekend. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go. Let's do
Now,
this.
after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. First and 10 at the 19. Here's Breeze. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Breeze going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, but it'll be second and goal.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
One man in the backfield, Murray on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there. They only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really had zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return, then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Alert. 47.
Throwing is Wilson.
We own him.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hey, 0. Watch the slant. 47 Mike. Go. Come on, D. Shot. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Get in the weight room.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
All day, baby, all day.
So we've come upon halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
47, Mike. Mike, 47.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit on meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, we talked about it again.
They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Check, 47.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Come on, fellas.
He will have a first down here at about the 40. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I got you.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here?
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
56. Check 56.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They run it with Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So we're going to run in the first half go because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Seven's the mic. Woo! Hey guys, listen. 18.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Let's go!
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Yeah, baby!
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Check by 47. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 47's the mic.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson flushed out right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. But they needed a break. They needed to make a...
Great. Good job. 380. 47's the mic. Rip right. Mike's 47.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
There we go.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a Dolphins confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Run left. Hey, easy. Check it right.
From the gun again to Penny.
47. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Puts his head down, gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Go, boys. Bring
10
it up.
yards and a Seattle first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's it, baby.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Yeah.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
47. 47 is the
Now
mic.
it's Wilson. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Wilson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now it's Carson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there.
Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Boys, 47. Check, 47. Target.
On second down, it's Grant. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
That's it, baby.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down.
They can't stop
sack him
us,
back
baby.
at the
Every time
33-yard line.
it's a sack.
Cameron
Come on,
Jordan
fellas.
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said.
Let's
and now
go,
it's all about
let's go,
ball
let's
control,
go.
isn't it?
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it?
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
Wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze to throw again. And this is complete to Smith. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in. And if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship.